How can you have more of an online presence so new patients find you? Well, did you know that there's a study done by DigitalSherpa saying that over 80% of online visitors prefer video, while only 20% of them will read something and truly consume it well. So there's also, in terms of social media, did you know that a lot of social media platforms are also moving more towards video? For example, Instagram. They had talked more recently, like their executives, about how it will become increasingly more of a video platform. And same thing with Facebook executives. They said that a long time ago about how Facebook will primarily be a video platform. And so what that means is that if you aren't sharing video, if you aren't having video as part of what you're doing, then the reach that you'll get from things like social media will become less. And for the amount of time and energy you put in, it's going to bring in less bang for your efforts that you put in. And then overall, one thing that if people don't really know much about how you could help them, if you're able to do if you're able to educate them through video, people are able to build that relationship with you much faster. So today we're going to talk about 4 ways that you could use video to bring in more new patients in your acupuncture practice. So this is Chen Yen, your 6 and 7 figure practice makeover mentor at introvertedvisionary.com, and your host for our AAC live show today. So let's talk about the 4 ways that you can use to bring in new patients by video. So the first way is to put it on your home page. So why? Because it's such a great way to build that kind of connection and trust quickly. Did you know that most people come to a website, they leave and they never come back? And did you also know that one of the most visited pages is what? It's a page where they find out who is this person, right? So being able to feel whether they connect with you and feel comfortable with you as their provider, as their acupuncturist, it can speed up the process so much faster when you have a video on your website. And it can also help people understand how you can help them. So I used to be very self-critical on video, and I also would often feel like, I wasn't saying things eloquently enough, so I probably shouldn't do the video, and then I would procrastinate and then just not do them. And then also, sometimes I would feel like, oh, I don't look good enough to be on video today. So then I would just think, oh, I'll just do it another day, and then would never really do it, right? But what I noticed was that once I started being on video and got more comfortable with it, then people ended up coming to us more readily, and also were more aligned. When we started putting video on our website, we noticed that people who are coming to us are now they're more enjoyable to work with than ever before, and definitely attribute that to video. And same with our acupuncturist clients who have put video on their website. Now, does it have to be professional video, or does it not have to be? I would say that certainly, of course, professional video is great, but we've had clients who have only posted pretty homemade kind of videos. But as long as the background was professional looking, and then they were showing up in a professional way, it actually still works really well, because the most important thing is being able to connect and really be yourself. And so, and then I remember one of our acupuncturist clients who was really nervous about being on video, and I helped him with this, like what to say, and gave him a framework for this, and then he ended up feeling more confident about it, and then he ended up doing a video that he put on his website, and more people ended up booking with him. And then now that he has associates, he also has them do video too. So those of you who have associates, you could have them do it kind of an intro video, or you could interview them, and as a way to help warm up your patient base to your new associate. Because have you ever had people, if you have an associate, have you ever had patients say, oh, I just want to see you, right? So if you end up being able to introduce your associate to the practice and make them feel more comfortable, make your patients feel more comfortable, or people feel more comfortable, then that can also smooth out that transition. The other thing is that you don't have to do videos of yourself even. have you ever thought about this? You could post explainer kinds of videos on your website. And what does that mean? So, for example, there might be something about how acupuncture can help with sports injury, or how acupuncture can help with digestive issues. And there are different videos out there, for example, on YouTube that you may share on. You can even embed their video on your website, and certainly give credit to where that came from. And so you don't actually have to be the one doing the video yourself also. So another possibility is, so the second way to use video to bring in new patients into the practice is to share it on social media. So I already brought up some stats related to how video tends to get more views than if you were to post something written on, whether it's Instagram or Facebook. And it's because algorithms are favoring video over the just regular written posts. And so you don't need to do song and dance though either, right? So you don't have to do that kind of stuff. You could do videos in a style that feels comfortable for you. So for some of you, that might be more educational, and then it'll help expand your reach beyond just written kinds of posts and organic social media. The other possibility related to expanding your reach via social media through video is that you can also do paid ads. So you could just create one video, for example, on Facebook ads to attract new patients. One of our acupuncturist clients did this, and her video was running for over a year, and she was still attracting new patients with that one video that we just dialed in. And she just had a wonderful presence, and I helped her with what to say. And it was really awesome because just that one video, imagine just creating one thing and it brings in patients for you for over a year, right? So that was really awesome. And the third way to use video to bring in new patients into your acupuncture practice is to send videos to those who aren't sure if they want to come into your practice or not. So this could be either in the way of where people are on the fence, or it ends up being a video where you share it and with your patient base, and then they share it with people they know, or end up referring people to you. So that when I say people are on fence, what I mean by that, for example, have you ever had people call and then they aren't sure about coming in? They're like, but you don't accept my insurance, or XYZ reason for they can't book an appointment yet. And then just hang up the phone and that's it. You never hear from them again. What if instead you did what one practice does, which is they end up sending out videos tied into that person's issue or condition, and then say, sure, well, let me send you something that can help you also with your health issue, and then so that video can start educating them more about how acupuncture can help with this, and or Chinese medicine can help with whatever that health condition is. And it could also be a video. So it could be a video that you just pull for them, or it could be a video that you create, which is even more ideal, because then they will get to experience you energetically and see if they resonate with you or not. So that can be a great way to help inspire people who are on the fence to actually book with you. And especially those of you who may charge higher fees, or maybe an all cash practice, or maybe some of you offer packages. It just really depends on your practice situation, or you offer functional medicine and you offer packages. And so especially in those situations, it will work really well, because it helps warm up people who might be on the fence or who aren't really sure, and to you and also your approach. The fourth way to use video to bring in more patients for your acupuncture practice is to email the videos to your patient base or list. So have you ever had people come in for one thing and then they don't even realize you could help them with other things? So that can happen, right? Even your patients who really appreciate you. I remember there's a so I see a naturopathic doctor who's also an acupuncturist, and I fly to out of state to go see her. And she did some pretty high level stuff in terms of energetic work, not your traditional kind of naturopathic doctor, and her acupuncture treatments are incredible too. I've never had acupuncture treatments like how lasered she really is, when with very few needles in. And so I fly to go see her, and I was flying to see her for, it was at least a year at that point in time, and I love her treatments, and and she also helped me so much, right? But it was really amazing because I remember one day I asked her, "Hey, can you help with XYZ?" Couldn't remember what the issue is at this moment in time, right? But I asked her that, and she's like, "Oh yeah, of course I can." And I thought to myself, this, how funny, I'm a healthcare practitioner, and I also really trusted in her helping me, but for some reason I never put the two and two together that she could help me with this thing. And so sometimes your patients don't even realize that you can help them with these other types of issues. They might come in for pain, and then they have no idea you can help them with digestive issues or their hormone balancing. And so the only way for them to become more educated about it is if you share about that in the practice, which sometimes you may not have enough time for. And then sometimes it may not be issues they're dealing with, but maybe it's an issue that their friends are dealing with, and they would be totally happy to refer people to you, but they don't even know that what your services could really help their friend with some of their health issues. So this is where, if you share videos with your patient base by emailing out to them, you could also have videos that are, for some of you, this makes sense for. You could put a TV in your waiting area, and then it plays different videos educating patients more about acupuncture or Chinese medicine. Or you could have them periodically, if you don't want to have a TV or don't have one and to put in there, then you could have a laptop that they watch. And it doesn't have to be at every visit, right? But it could be while they're waiting in the waiting area, then you mention to them, okay, I'd love for you to watch this while you're waiting. So, and then the also, we talked a little bit about referrals. Would you love to increase referrals? And some people hear about the practice, and even if they, like, your patients rave about it to their friends and family, they may not come in right away. And sometimes it's from having seen a video and then realizing, oh, okay, I get more about what this is like. And or they also see you, if you're in the video, then they'll feel like, oh, okay, I actually feel like I resonate with this person, so they'll be more likely to come in as well. You could also, if you're sharing these videos with your patient base or your list, then you could share about upcoming things at the clinic that you're excited about. You could also do, one of our acupuncturist clients did a clinic walkthrough, and then talked about her vision for the practice, and then what who she loves to treat and help, like what kinds of patients. And so that way people, that video can end up being easily shareable also to people who could be coming in, friends and family who could be coming into referrals. So those are the four ways to use video to attract patients to the practice. And then it's just a matter of, and I get how sometimes, especially if you are starting or thinking about this, it can be easy to feel like you get nervous, or you don't like to be on camera. It could feel kind of uncomfortable. And what I've noticed is that just doing it will help you start feeling more comfortable. And then knowing what to say too, in a way that not only educates but also inspires new patients to come in. So having a framework for it can also really help. Like what could you say, and you feel more comfortable and confident. We actually have a script for, if you would like to, for example, create a video that introduces your practice and what to incorporate in it, so that people would not only feel more comfortable with you and your practice, but also inspire them to come in, to also book an appointment. We have a template for that. So if you want to email me, if you want to message me and request it, I'm happy to give it to you. And then, so for those of you who are, and I'll also give you our website too. So our website's introvertedvisionary.com. And if you're not watching this on a social media platform right now, then you're welcome to go there and then request the script, and I'm happy to give it to you. And for those of you who are at a place where you're at a plateau in your practice, or you just know you're capable of so much more, and you would love to grow with more ease and flow and bring in a consistent flow of patients, then feel free to check out introvertedvisionary.com. So till next time.